y'all. Hey, welcome back. Today I am sharing. This is a template that I made, and I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and get this on a piece of satin and see what I'm working with. So I started off with a long strip. I want to say it's at least 4 inches wide. The length is at least like 72 inches. You can make it a little bit longer depending on how much more, like if you want to wrap it all the way around twice. And what I'm doing here is turning it into bias. So I'm using my heat press mini, and I'm going to fold it in half along the long side, and I'm just going to use it to go all the way to the other end. And then I'll be folding the raw edges inward because I'm going to end up stitching it. So again, as you can see, I'm going to fold those raw edges in on this side, and then I'm going to press it to give it a good little line and do the same thing on the other side. And then all of this, of course, is going to be folded. And we're going to press the entire thing. And in this video, I'm going to let it play all the way through, and I'm going to shut my mouth. Okay, and I'm on at the other end, and of course, fold this side in. Okay, so this is the strip. I'm going to take it and stitch it. Now, I did create a pattern. I think I'm going to do a video of a new pattern, but I'm using the pattern that I have. And with the one that I have in front of me, I'm going to add more to the head part, like the circumference. And as you can see, I have a little bit extra, and I went ahead and cut it on the fold. I'm doing that because I want it to be able to be a little bit bigger than the head to fit well. And then, of course, I'm going to make sure I can Okay, so I'm gonna go start cutting the side. As you can see, I'm just going around that circle, and then I'm gonna cut that little slit out. Now that slit, of course, is going to end up being stitched together when I get to that part, but I'm just cutting my pattern. Now I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to turn it inside out. So we're turning good sides together, and the raw edge, well, the bad sides are outward. Now what we're doing, I'm going to go ahead and stitch down the side. I use my serger, and then what I'm going to do now, I left that out once I serged it, and I'm going to fold this part over, because that's going to be the part where I add this. So that I need to make sure it can fit in there. That way my casing is going to be wider than my piece of bias satin to create the head wrap. So what I want to do is stitch that casing down. And we're going to stitch this part together right here so we can finish off. There you go. Okay, so far this is what we have. Everything, the casing is stitched. I have my opening here where I can add my piece, and as you can see, I've sewed all that closed. And all I'm going to do now is add my piece to it. And to add it, I'm going to use, as you can see, I went ahead and stitched it black. That way you can see it. You can always add another line if you like. But I'm going to use a safety pin to put it through the casing. Now you can do it this way. You can do it many ways, but this is the way that I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and put it through. That way when you pull it, you can tie it. And that's pretty much it for this video. So there it is. Okay, you can always stitch it to hold it in place if you like, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and I'm going to show you how I put it on. Okay, so again, the opening came in handy. That way I can put it over my head, and then like I said, I'm going to take them and wrap them around, and it's long enough to just go ahead and do a good little tie in the front. And that is it. That is all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.